we will be covering a very serious topic, immigration fraud. So, specifically in regards to marriage fraud for permanent residency in Canada, and recently a story from Prince Edward County raised concerns when a young worker was allegedly approached with a proposition to enter into fraudulent relationship in exchange for money and permanent residency. And let's talk about why this is a dangerous idea and what are the consequences it carries into entering into such a proposition. Hi, welcome to Yoke's YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Liz Matthew, the regulated Canadian immigration consultant. Nice to have you all here. So this is something that some people may already know that's happening. For some people, this is something new. So let's look into what are the consequences in regards to that. So marriage fraud, which is basically also known as marriage of convenience. So it happens when two people enter into a relationship that isn't really genuine. And the main purpose of entering into that relationship is to secure permanent residency. And in other words, it's not about a real partnership, it's about immigration status. And under Canadian law, this is a form of misrepresentation and fraud. So it's pretty serious entering into a relationship just for convenience to get your permanent residence. And what are the risks behind it? Does both parties have risks involved, or is it just the party that is getting the permanent residence and the other party who is already a Canadian resident or PR doesn't have to go through any issues? Let's look into that. And so, for the foreign national who is in Canada or outside Canada, if discovered, their permanent residency application will be refused. And if they already have status in Canada, it can be revoked and they will be deported. Another consequence that the foreign national could face is they can face a 5-year ban from applying for any kind of immigration programs in Canada. So that is pretty serious. So even if you want to make Canada your home, getting that 5-year ban would restrict you. So it is a complete waste going through that entire process. And let's look at for the Canadian citizen or PR. Is there any risks involved for them? Like what they could face is they could be charged with an offense for misrepresentation. They could also face criminal charges, criminal consequences, say like fines and even jail time in extreme cases. So, on top of that, you may be held financially responsible if you signed any kind of immigration undertaking. So, in most cases, if a sponsorship application has to be put through, we do need to sign an undertaking agreement. It's in most cases, it's lasting for 3 years. So this is, in short, both parties are taking on enormous legal and financial risks if you enter into a relationship of this sort. And so, why would you avoid this? It is not just illegal, it can permanently damage your ability to stay in or come to Canada. Immigration officers nowadays, they are highly trained to detect fake marriages, and they look at interview answers, background checks, communication history, and even how well the couple actually knows each other. And if they see red flags, the consequences are severe. So, as both parties in most cases are interviewed. And so, that is something that needs to be looked at before even entering into fraudulent marriages. And so, if your goal is permanent residency in Canada, the right path is always through legitimate immigration programs. And some of them are express entry, provincial nominee programs, caregiver or work pathways, and many more. So, they may take time and effort, but they are safe, legal, and won't put your future at risks. So when you move to a country as a permanent resident, or if you are a permanent resident in a country, you obviously need peace of mind. So that is something that you get from applying through legal programs. So fraudulent marriages are always at risk. So that is something to look at before, if you are somebody who is looking into that. And at the end of the day, no amount of money is worth risking deportation or criminal charges or ruining your future in Canada. It basically just ruins everything that you have in Canada. And if someone ever approaches you with an offer like this, walk away and report it. It's very much important, as how this individual did. We know not how it is going to turn out to be, this particular case, but it is a developing case, and we thought that we would bring it to you and give our point of view and let you know what are the consequences behind it. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you, and thanks for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe to our channel so we will be able to inform you, provide more informative videos like this on Canadian immigration. See you in the next video.